Welcome to the season finale of Monday Night Raw. Live from Winter Park, Florida. And here comes
contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, the WWE Women's World Champion, Bianca Baszler.
the undefeated on the main roster, WWE Women's World Champion Bianca Belair, and obviously she has things to address to kick things off after what happened last Raw.
The last time was supposed to be the last time, Charlotte. I beat you twice in a row in pretty convincing fashion. You're just not used to losing in that way. You're not used to someone stepping up and being on your level. You're not used to someone who is just as gifted athletically, maybe just as gifted genetically in this ring, and you can't accept it. So you continue to come after me time after time after time again. But it ends here, because Charlotte, I have a proposal for you. I will give you one more shot at my Women's World Championship, but it will be the last time, because you're gonna make sure that happens. If you want a shot at me in this championship one more time, then you're gonna put your contract on the line. If you lose, your contract will be ripped up and you're done, and I don't have to see you anymore. And best believe, if I see you at SummerSlam, I will once again show you that I am the quickest, the strongest, the fastest, the best.
Continue here on the season finale of Raw. And the person that had her match screwed was Bianca Belair last week.
Set for one fall. Introducing first, from Columbus, Ohio,
Alexa Bliss. It was an opportunity to solidify herself for an opportunity at the World Championship. And Charlotte ruined that. However, we have a reunion of sorts here. Former tag team champions Liv and Bliss together.
And her partner from Elmwood Park, New Jersey,
Liv Morgan will compete at SummerSlam to become the first Women's Intercontinental Champion in the history of the WWE versus Raquel Rodriguez. But tonight, they will face off in tag team action.
And from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler!
Shayna Baszler, dangerous in her own right. The Queen of Spades teaming up with Raquel Rodriguez. Getting somewhat a preview potentially here of SummerSlam. And Liv Morgan's opponent at SummerSlam. Making waves in their short time here on Raw.
And from Rio Grande Valley, Texas, Raquel Rodriguez!
Went from losing the NXT Championship to competing in Money in the Bank here on Raw. Coming up short there, and now competing at SummerSlam to become Intercontinental Champion. Talk about some of the successes that some of these NXT ladies who have been come up recently in the last season or two. It's been the season finale. Is that the route that Alexa wants to go with Shayna Baszler? Spine buster, or was that an Alabama slam? The point I was making, Bianca Belair undefeated on the main roster, World Heavyweight Champion. Raquel has competed in very high-profile matchups. Rhea Ripley now the WWE Women's Champion on SmackDown. And look at Shayna Baszler, who is a dominant force. Probably lorded over those women when she was down there, and she has not had the success. Alexa Bliss has had it handed to her. Back in the ring, kind of dazed, making her way over in the tag to Liv Morgan, and here we go. SummerSlam preview, and it's going to be up to Liv to try to recapture some momentum here. Look at that, pulling the hair and slinging. But better watch the showboating. When you're dealing with Raquel, you know, that's a lot of power, it's a lot of size that Liv has to make up here. Again, Raquel has regained momentum since then. Since that mistake. Shoulder to the chest and a sunset flip to the outside into a power bomb to the floor. And Raquel, not human, just popped right up. Alexa Bliss is the multi-time champ here. When Liv and Bliss were together. When they were tag team champions, Morgan, Codebreaker into a cover. Morgan. Baszler gets to save. Just in time for Oblivion for Morgan. And Liv kicks out of that. Excuse me. Raquel kicks out of that. Raquel, I got Liv on the mind, just shoving down there. Raquel still seems to be peeved that Liv Morgan is still chasing her around. Finally getting back in the ring and locking up with Alexa. Bliss to the top, cross body. Bliss into a pinning combination here. Could not get the pinfall. Again, Alexa, that is multi-time. Multi-time women's champion, and the tag made to Baszler. And here we go, the Baze, the Queen of Spades. Is the opportunity that Baszler has not had. Bliss now standing on the hair of Baszler. Tossed across the ring. Alexa Bliss running an elbow into a cover. Another elbow and another cover. Baszler popping up to her feet. Stomping away at the hands and the fingers of Alexa Bliss. Counter by Bliss. Baszler avoiding that. Bliss counters this. Roll through into a cover. Let us be. Pass from the top. Again. I don't know if I've seen this side of Raquel. Twisting that ankle. Whipped into the corner. Bliss again. Again, Baszler just shoves her to the side. Bliss. Another quick. Tag made. Liv Morgan. Raquel able to avoid that. Tag made back to Shayna Baszler. Now, tossing Baszler across the ring. One shot after another. And Liv Morgan has shown some tremendous growth. In the last since Liv and Bliss lost their championships, Raquel is ready. But she's ready for an oblivion. To Morgan and Bliss once again. As great of a team as they once were. Liv Morgan one step closer and momentum on her side headed into SummerSlam to become Intercontinental Champion. Back here on the season finale of Raw. The next Raw will be on WWE. The season premiere Raw, I should say, will be on the season.
The following contest is scheduled
I'm getting my words all tangled up here.
From Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 385 pounds, Braun Strowman!
As the monster among men makes his way to the ring, the next edition of Raw will be the season premiere on WWE 2K25. The show after SummerSlam. That's what I'm trying to say. Obviously, tremendous main event tonight. Me Uce trying to complete the run with a championship victory at the end of the night.
And his opponent, representing the Brawling Brutes from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior,
Sheamus making his way down to the ring, carrying the trusty shillelagh. Sheamus always looking for a fight and not intimidated. By Stroman. In fact, he welcomes the fight. Stroman's gonna bring it to him, but so is Sheamus. Quick kicks into a DDT. You know, Sheamus doing what we don't see Sheamus do up on the top rope. Looked like he was looking for a flying clothesline of some sort, but Stroman was able to avoid it. Sheamus kicking his way out of the corner. Again, Stroman size just pushing it away. Just, there's a lot of man coming your way and Sheamus gets out of the way. That may have taken all the wind out of you. If Stroman was able to land that. And who else is going to be able to toss Sheamus around like that? Like this. Again, Stroman went looking at the universe and then ends up Sheamus popped back up to his feet. And now he looks to the universe. Back elbow. Running power slam, cover on Sheamus. Sheamus kicks out. Shoved away. Irish whip. Driving those giant arms, that giant elbow with his weight straight down in the heart of Sheamus. And now Stroman is going upstairs. This will kill Sheamus. A big splash from Braun Strowman from the top rope. And it's over.
Here is your winner, Braun Strowman!
Sheamus has to have a broken rib cage after that. The hits will keep on coming tonight in the season finale of Raw on WWE 2K24. As AJ Styles tries to continue his ascent, can he take down Drew McIntyre? That matchup is next. Phenomenal. AJ Styles.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the OC from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles' run has been derailed by one group, basically, the Hurt Business. AJ Styles brought in some old friends who are now the tag team champions to take care of that. And now AJ's eyes is on the prize, the World Heavyweight Championship. A win over Drew McIntyre would go a long way in getting him in contention for that. And you can feel it with Drew McIntyre. The more things go on here on Raw, he doesn't hold that championship, the angrier he is getting.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre on 2K22 was kind of a dominant force on SmackDown, becoming WWE champion. 2K24 journey brings him here to Raw. Competed in another tournament to become champion, getting to that final and losing to Rollins. Got the Money in the Bank opportunity, was unable to secure it. And a couple weeks ago, getting the opportunity to be #1 contender at SummerSlam and unable to get that done either. So Drew taking a page out of Sheamus' book here, the 10 beats. Drew isn't messing around. He's here and he's hitting hard. And he's looking to take his frustrations out on anybody that's in front of him. Now AJ bringing some of that fight back to him. Elbows to the face. My thing is, why get off? Keep bringing it to him. AJ, some more strikes. And with a new season will come more roster shakeups. We know we got the NXT draft coming up this week on NXT. There'll be a trade window of things where guys can move from Raw to SmackDown. So it's uncertain times for a lot of these. AJ trying to keep Drew off his feet here, and Drew keeps getting up. And Drew just back up to his feet. Hip up. This hasn't been like your classic wrestling match here with Drew. Drew is in here fighting like this is a bar fight. And AJ now cutting him down. Taking those legs from underneath him. And then trying to apply the calf crusher. Drew's in trouble. And again, Drew just kicks up. That may have been not an instinct because he slowed back to his feet. And another. Oh, and taking over the top. Is Drew going to be able to walk after this? Again. Drew just goes to the top, lands down on his knees, but again, not human. AJ hits the phenomenal forearm. He may have been measuring for that the whole time and gets the win. A tremendous win for AJ Styles in his quest.
The phenomenal AJ Styles!
To return to the top. This will go a long way to get him there. And we have been waiting to hear a while from the world champion. And he is here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins!
It's hard not to take some of this in sometimes. and is heading into SummerSlam to face one-on-one with Kevin Owens. The face of Raw for so long. So, Kevin Owens wants to come out and says that he's not the chosen one, that no one wants to put him in a position to be the face of anything, the face of Raw, the face of WWE. And I say this, when I came into WWE, did anybody have in mind that Seth Rollins was going to be the face of Monday Night Raw year in and year out? I worked my ass off to get to this position. It wasn't given to me. Don't get me wrong, there are some golden boys out there chosen, wink wink, Roman Reigns, but I wasn't it. I worked to be here. I earned the right to be the face of Raw, that we could come in here night in and night out and say, this is Monday Night Rollins. And until someone's able to come out here and take it from me, and it's still my show. So at SummerSlam, Kevin, please show me that you could take it from me. You want to be the face of Raw? You want to be one of the faces of WWE? Then by all means, you go out there at SummerSlam and you prove that. Because I'll be right there waiting. Because I am a revolutionary. I am a visionary. I am Seth freaking Rollins. The main event on the season finale of Raw. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. The almighty Bobby Lashley defending the Intercontinental Championship versus main event Me Uce. That matchup is tonight. Welcome back to Raw. The hits just keep on coming. Another one of those kind of breakout new faces to Raw lately.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Black Forest, South Australia, weighing in at 330 pounds, Bronson Reed!
Has been big Bronson Reed. He has shown over the past month or so that he belongs in the ring with some of the best and brightest of the main roster. They're coming up from NXT. Bronson Reed versus Biggie.
And his opponent, representing the New Day from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 285 pounds, Big E!
Former Intercontinental Champion, former multi-time tag team champion, as a member of the New Day. Heard of Big E talk, this is his type of match, right? Two big meaty guys smacking meat. Is that what he's gonna want here with Bronson? Because Bronson can be vicious. We've seen him destroy Death Valley Driver. Will he destroy Big E? Big splash from the top from Big E. He's shot by Bronson. When have you seen chops that takes a man completely off their feet? It's like if you're looking for the Samoan drop. To a cover, Bronson able to get but for how long? Reed power bomb. But he turns it into cover. It's just a big. Again, Big E turns it into a cover. Protect Bronson off his feet there. Rolling out on his feet. Reed catches him. Runs right into a chop. Drop down. Reed up top. Tsunami. But he's not done. The match is over. We talked about, was this the kind of meat that he wants to slap? Bronson Reed is a destroyer. Bringing a table into the ring. Choke slam through the table from Bronson Reed. This is a dangerous man. Tempers have been flaring. The action has been high here on the season finale of Raw. DIY.
The following contest is a tag match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 400 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano.
We talked about the tag team division here on Raw picking up. the OC, since the OC came in. That is the question. Who's going to be next for the OC? Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano DIY, all set the face off with a guy that's no stranger to Gargano family, Austin Theory.
And their opponents, first from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory!
We've seen Austin Theory team up with an assortment with. We've seen him team up with The Miz on point. That didn't quite work out between the two of them. As far as them forming a cohesive unit. Who does Austin Theory have for a partner this time? Well, look who is another week.
And from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 205 pounds, Logan Paul!
Logan Paul is back after competing in the gauntlet match. It was actually the last entry into that matchup. Had a very good chance to be competing tonight for the Intercontinental Championship had he not run into the heart and soul main event Me Uce. But he's apparently serious about being a part of the WWE. This isn't just a publicity stunt. Irish whip it to the DIY corner and working the arm is Tommaso. Oh, immediately looks to his former mentor, Johnny, and that allows Tommaso suplex there by Austin Theory. Drop down, leapfrog. And he gets clothesline. And a big chop by Tommaso Ciampa, who is a former NXT Tag Team Champion, a former NXT Champion, and the tag made to Logan Paul. He's in there with Johnny Wrestling. Gargano putting on a wrestling clinic here for the inexperienced Logan Paul. Yeah, don't sleep on Logan Paul's credentials. He's competed in some amateur wrestling. He's also competed in some boxing matches with fellow social media stars. He's even been in there with Floyd Mayweather. Huge clothesline that takes Theory off his feet. Oh, what a punch. Whatever seems to fire up Tommaso as he just comes with a series of blows. And a knee. And that knee catches Austin Theory. He is busted open. Tommaso from the top. Theory, can he see with the blood? Tag made to Logan Paul. Again, so quick with those strikes. Again, you're looking at a former team that's been tag team champions, and the cohesiveness shows versus what you're seeing out of Logan Paul. And Austin Theory. He looked as if he was going to go to the corner. Instead, the E-Town down on Gargano. Broken up by Tommaso. Logan celebrating and doesn't see that Johnny's gotten back up. Quick Hurricane Rana into a cover. Into the corner, back out. Logan, look at the athleticism. Oh, splash. Springboard. And Logan Paul picks up the pinfall over Johnny Wrestling. Tremendous victory for Paul and Theory. First victory in WWE for Logan Paul. Well, coming up next, Jey Uso off the grueling gauntlet match has to follow it up with a match versus the almighty Bobby Lashley. Can Jey Uso capture his first ever singles championship in WWE? It's our main event. It's our last one here on WWE 2K24 and for Raw, and it's next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you have been waiting for. The main event. It's fitting that this man main events the final on 2K24. He was a tag team wrestler that was split up from his twin brother at the start of a superstar shakeup for this particular game. And he has done nothing but shine and take over the hearts of the Raw WWE Universe. And wouldn't it be fitting if he could end it by getting the ultimate, a championship, from tag team wrestler to champion? Place is going crazy. For main event, Jey Uso. Well, how do you stop that man? No one has been able to stop him as of late. The almighty, the Intercontinental Champion. The last man standing from the Hurt Business. It appears. This will be the biggest challenge of Jey Uso's career as a solo.
Introducing the challenger from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds. Main event, Jey Uso! And his opponent from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the almighty Bobby Lashley!
It's hard to imagine anyone separating Lashley from that title. But here we go. It's on the line. Oh, I don't know what Jey Uso was thinking there. This is the last thing you want for a start with Bobby Lashley. He drew back and immediately Lashley just jumped on him. This isn't a game here. Thing is already over. It's already over. Jey has not even gotten one strike. Not one. Jey does it again. It's the first bit of offense, but it doesn't last long. Lashley just turns the tide. Samoan drop. And runs right into the super kick. Now Jey's starting to get some of those quick strikes that he needs in this situation. Jey is still hurting, you can see it. From the beatings he has taken from Bobby. Super Samoan drop. But Lashley turns it into an inside cradle. Running power slam. Jey Uso lands on his feet, taking the knee out. Dominator. A little bit of back and forth, but Uso has found his way back. Now Uso landing an Uso splash. Will this be enough for Jey Uso to be Intercontinental Champion? It is. Jey Uso pulls the upset. He fights and he is a champion. He found it within himself to come back and beat the Almighty. And now he stands the new Intercontinental Champion.